Hi. Moto G5. Moto G5 Plus. First look. Lenovo brand Moto updated its Moto G lineup with the launch of the Moto G5 and Moto G5 Plus at MWC 2017 in Barcelona. The devices get a fresh new look with upgraded specs and competitive pricing. We played around with both the Moto G5 and Moto G5 Plus, and you can check out our first look in the video below. The Moto G5 starts at EUR 199, roughly Rs 14,000, for the 2GB, 16GB storage variant, while the Moto G5 Plus has been priced at 229, roughly Rs 15,300, for the 2GB of RAM with 32GB storage model, and EUR 279, roughly Rs 19,700, for the 3GB of RAM with 32GB storage variant. The price of the 4GB of RAM with 64GB storage Moto G5 Plus variant has not been announced as of now. Both the smartphones run Android 7.0 Nougat out of the box, and will be made available from March, with India being a priority market for the company. The company has set a March 15th launch date for the Moto G5 Plus in India. The Moto G5 and Moto G5 Plus largely share the same design language, with minor differences on closer look. Both the smartphones move away from their predecessors, going for a metal finish for a more premium look. The aluminium back houses the camera module which protrudes on the Moto G5 and the M logo. The front sees a home button that also houses the fingerprint scanner. While the two new Moto devices may look similar to each other, they, however, remain quite different when it comes to specifications. The Moto G5 features 5-inch Full HD 1080 by 1920 pixels display, and is powered by a 1.4 GHz Snapdragon 430 processor. The device comes in 2GB or 3GB of RAM and 16GB or 32GB of internal storage, which is expandable via microSD up to 128GB. The Moto G5 sports a 13-megapixel rear camera with PDAF, f2.0 aperture, and dual LED flash, while the front gets a 5-megapixel wide-angle camera. The dual SIM device measures 144.30 by 73.00 by 9.50 mm and weighs 145 grams. The Moto G5 Plus, on the other hand, is naturally bigger on specifications. The device sports a 5.2-inch Full HD 1080 by 1920 pixels display, and is powered by a 2 GHz Snapdragon 625 octa-core SoC coupled with 2GB, 3GB, or 4GB RAM depending on the region. It is offered in 32GB or 64GB of inbuilt storage, which is expandable via microSD up to 128GB. The company says that the camera on the Moto G5 Plus is the most advanced in its class, with a 12-megapixel rear camera with dual autofocus, 4K video recording, f1.7 aperture, and dual LED flash. The front features a 5-megapixel wide-angle camera. The devices also come with Motorola-exclusive features such as Moto Display, Actions, Twist Gesture, and a one-button knob mode. Thank you for watching. For the follow-up, subscribe to the channel yourself here.
you